Foreclosure is a magic word in real estate. It grabs people's attention because there's a perception that a foreclosure property is a great deal. Often those great deals get so much attention though that they end up in bidding wars with multiple offers that will frustrate the investors that target them. I'm going to share with you some secrets to winning those competitive foreclosure deals. It's a subject I know quite well. From 2008 to 2015, I was in the thick of it, listing bank-owned foreclosure properties in South Florida. I'm Tom Day, a licensed agent, private lender, landlord, and former property manager. I'm going to share with you how to win those competitive bank-owned foreclosure properties, known as REO, which is a banking term that means real estate owned. The bank foreclosed on the property, now they own it, and they need to liquidate it. These tips are for properties that end up in the MLS. Sometimes they end up at various auction websites, and I'll have some tips for those types of properties at another time. To begin with, you want to go directly to the listing agent. If you're a seasoned investor, you shouldn't need a buyer's representative. A buyer's agent will only get in your way. Sorry to say this, buyer's agent, but it's true. You should have an attorney on your side to review the bank contract addendums, prep your closing documents, and review the closing statement. The bank title companies are just factories prone to making big errors that could cost you. So start by reaching out to REO listing agents. Maybe they don't have the right property for you today, but get on their email list. Stay in touch with them. A lot of investors new to buying REOs try to hit home runs, make that one killer deal. That's a short-sighted strategy. Your objective should be to develop deal flow so deals are coming to you. A typical REO listing of mine would get many offers sight unseen by the buyer. I think there are just a bunch of guys who sat at their desk all day long sending out these absurd offers. The text of the emails would explain to me that they weren't represented by an agent, and I would get all the commission, as if I didn't know how the system worked. I would see the same names over and over again with these dumb offers that were a waste of everyone's time. I had to process every offer that came in and upload them to the asset manager website, which took time and did not endear me to these clowns. I also got accused of playing favorites and manipulating the listing in such a way that my investor customers won the deal and I got the entire commission. Yes, I did get the entire commission a lot. About 2/3 of the time, one of my investor customers won the deal. I'm going to tell you why that happened, and it wasn't just because I told the buyer where they needed to be. Quite often, the buyer didn't have the highest offer. Wait, that's not fair. How could that be? Well, stick around, I'll tell you. You see, I served asset managers. They were hired by the banks to liquidate their REOs. They were my primary clients. They gave me a lot of repeat business. I needed to make them happy in order to keep getting listings from them. More so than keeping my buyers happy or pleasing other buyer agents and their customers. Yes, asset managers wanted to get the best price, but most important to them was that the deal closed on schedule without a lot of hassle. It was a big thing when a deal fell apart and we had to start all over again. When it came time to choose which offer to accept, the asset manager would often ask me if I had any experience with any of the buyers in the past and if we could count on them to close without a lot of nitpicking. My most successful REO buyers had ample cash or credit lines and enough construction experience to evaluate a property immediately upon viewing it. Their offers had no contingencies, whether it be financing, inspections, none of that crap. They had no problem putting up at least 5-10% earnest money deposits. They closed in 30 days and had my stamp of approval because I knew that they would close. So if you want to win competitive REO listings, make sure you have funding in place with current proof of funds or a pre-approved hard money loan. I can help you with that, by the way. See a link in the description of this video. Then go to properties and meet the listing agents. Try to make connections with them and show them that you are a serious buyer. I don't recommend that you waive inspection contingencies if you lack the construction experience needed to evaluate a property on the spot. It can be expensive, but bring an inspector or your general contractor with you when you view the property and evaluate it before you make your offer. Then make your best offer without contingencies. Then prove to the REO listing agent you can close without hassles, that you will stick with a deal if the property runs into title issues that delay closing, which happens a lot, by the way. If you do that, you will have deal flow from that REO agent. Be a closer, not a grinder. I dealt with a lot of grinders, and you know what? They didn't get my continued stamp of approval for the asset manager or continued deal flow from me. Repeat this process with other listing agents and you will have even better deal flow. That's it. That's how you win REO deals. If you like this content, please subscribe to my channel. I'd love to hear your experiences trying to buy REO properties. I have more investor tips coming for you down the road. I'm Tom Day. Thanks for watching.